It's been a really wild roller coaster for the past week. Every other day I've been having symptoms of either mast cell or potsy feeling or something dealing with my heart or just blood pressure issues. Yesterday I couldn't vlog because I was pretty much couch ridden. I don't remember my numbers. They are posted on Instagram. It was the one thing I did yesterday about social media. I quickly posted and said that there's no way I can vlog. I'm just too sick and I don't remember the numbers. Forgive me if they're wrong. But like my heart rate was like 137. My blood pressure was 137 over 93. I don't know, you guys will have to check, but I had a high blood pressure and high heart rate. And I didn't plan on vlogging today because I've had the same symptoms, very dizzy, very clammy hands. And then tonight, I've been getting this, I call it my tics, because the doctors can't pinpoint it if it's trigeminal neuralgia or, cluster migraines, cluster headaches. They're very similar, but they're very different, and so I kind of have both the diagnosis, but you really supposedly can only have one. I've heard people who have both, so I really don't know. So I just call it my tics. This is in the early stages. I felt it about an hour and a half ago where my head was split in half, where depending on what side it chooses, my face becomes very sensitive to touch. Stop, Gizmo. And when you jump from a really high point and your feet get that tingling feeling, but it burns like pins and needles. My face gets split in half, typically even down to my mid-neck. Hold on. So right now, I kind of feel like my lip is swollen when you go to the dentist. So my face is very cold and it feels really big, but it also feels very tingly and it actually hurts touching, kind of like when you jump from a high distance. It's not at the crying point, thankfully, but it really hurts. When it gets to that point, there's no way I can vlog. And I picked up the camera 5 times and I wasn't going to, and I finally said, you know what? Even if it's a 2-minute video, just really kind of giving more details about what I go through about once a month, every other month, depending. And I haven't been on the injection because my insurance stopped covering it. And I was fine last month, but it's coming back. So anyway, I get it, so this is the middle of my head, and it's either on the right kind of corner here in the back, or to the left. So it's not on top of your skull and over, it's behind and over. Any touch to my hair, I'm touching a piece and it feels like I'm touching half my head. It's pretty painful. Twerking, lights, noise, movement, drinking, swallowing, eating anything is a huge trigger. Laying on it, I only put the light on because I wanted to talk to you guys about it. And there's a lot of flies down here and I don't know why, so they keep hitting me in the head. I've posted, I think, once on YouTube. It wasn't of me. Maybe it wasn't on YouTube. Maybe it was, no, it wasn't. It was on Instagram, and I kind of want to repost it on YouTube, but I feel like I need to ask for permission, even though it's already on YouTube. So I assume that me sharing it is okay. And then I may or may not. If I do, I'll probably drop the clip like right now. But like the way this woman feels in her experience is exactly what I go through when it becomes unbearable. Because the medication, it hasn't got so bad. It's actually gotten less than this. But now that I've been off the medication for 2 months, I've been doing good for the 2 months because I think it was still in my system. And now that it's finally, I think, creeping up, so it's not as bad, maybe because the medication's still a little bit there, but it's getting worse because it's leaving my system. And so the lady, the video is what I go through when it's so bad. And as you can see, there's just no way that I can record it. I might be able to record it ahead of time, but I would be collecting hours worth of video until it gets bad. I have literally been on the couch all day, going from heart issues to blood pressure issues to then just regular migraines up here to nothing for maybe an hour. And now I've been dealing with this. My dad has come downstairs. He has called the doctor for me because we don't know what to do because I don't have the injection and there's no medications that have worked in the pill form. I've taken all of them just in case and they're not working. It just becomes very stressful. And now we have to figure out what our new, treatment is going to be because I can't get the treatment I've been receiving, the treatment that has worked. And I've mentioned this once or twice before earlier in my YouTube videos that out of all of my conditions that I technically have, but don't really talk about because they don't really affect my life, this is the condition that is the worst condition I have ever encountered in my experience or in my life, having any sort of conditions and illnesses. And it's very mild compared to what it can be, but definitely not as mild as it has been. And I forgot what it felt like until today because it's been so long. It's like, I don't think I even told you guys what it feels like besides on my face. The pain itself is like an electricity bolt. Like lightning. My heater just went on, so it's probably really loud. But it's like a lightning bolt, which I don't know what it feels like, but it's very electricity, and it goes through my ear and around my eye, and typically like out of my head. Out of my head, or it'll go through my eye and then around my ear, and then it goes up. It infects my eyes and my ears, and my my jaw. I touched it. It hurts. And then when I clench my mouth because it hurts, it then makes it worse. I've been using heat packs and cold packs, and the cold packs get too warm, and then I have to wait for them to freeze, and then the hot packs I have to go upstairs like every 5 minutes to put them back in the microwave. It's really painful, and I'm so happy that they're not to the point where I am crying, but it does hurt, and I just wanted to kind of tell you guys about what's happening. If you want to go to my YouTube, you can see what happened with me yesterday, and I've been feeling off and on horrible for a while now, and as my mom has always said, that since I've been sick since 13, I go through spurts of week fine, and week bad, and week fine, week bad. I gotta go, guys. I'm in too much.